Guys, I got to get this done before we go. I'm Melanie Hines. I'm your fastest Iraqi dinar summary on the net. How are you this morning? Guys, we went through 10 articles this morning from my Intel guys. The timestamps are up. I started the Intel at 44 minutes, but then as I was getting ready to load this, I'm part of the, thanks to my military sources, I'm part of the Facebook group of the Iraqi Prime Minister's media office. 1 minute ago, he posted this picture. He was thanking the admiral over there for their CENTCOM work, for them transferring those prisoners and for keeping Iraq safe. Here's a picture. This was just posted, right? So again, they've moved most of the troops out of Iraq already. Even though I think they had till September of this year to do it, it looks as though they're moved most of them out. But this is today, 1 minute ago, posted by the Prime Minister's media office. So that's breaking news for you. I'm always watching this. And then let's get into the articles given to me by the guys, because we're watching this very closely. The first article starts at 44 minutes on my live stream if you want the details. The first article was Anbar Operations Commander of the PMF. The borders are fully secured with the support of military and security units. Again, they thanked CENTCOM and our military who taught them everything they know about border security. Then the IRGC says it foiled foreign-backed plot to destabilize Iran. That was all about Iran and what's going on there. There's a lot. It's very messy over there. Remember, God said, don't worry about the banks. It's going to be messy. Take the money and run. This is part of the messiness. The next article was China exports to Iraq. China exports to Iraq top 17 billion. My insight this morning was that could just be because of inflation and because it's valued in US dollar. It appears to almost doubled since a couple of years ago. So you can go watch more details of that if you want to know about that. And then Trump, US weighs full troop pullout from Syria. At the same time that the Prime Minister posted on his media, we were like a minute ago, that post from the Prime Minister's media office about him thanking the admiral there in Iraq. Right now it says U.S. weighs full troop pullout from Syria. From Syria. Remember, if you've been part of my channel for a long time, put down how long you've been. We were looking at it and said the same system that's in Iraq that makes them secure and stable, banking system run by AI, or it is AI, banking system. All the auditors are done with their work there. Then they probably replicated that system in Turkey. Then they went to Syria. And so maybe that's why they can pull out so fast. So the Trump administration is weighing that. Also, snowfall transforms Kurdistan region as Erbil and Al Soleimani turn white. We covered that. It's interesting. The dollar heads for sharp weekly drop as the yen slides. Also, they wanted to share a song for one of the nurses. I think somebody's got a crush on one of the nurses over there. So we did. We stopped. We get to an intermission after this. So the dollars dropped. The yen slid to... Guys, all these currencies are connected. I did talk about that a little bit until I took the intermission to share the song. Next article was precious metals surge to records as investors flee U.S. assets. They always fly to safety, to gold. Other people that are more freedom focused from these banking systems is they go to Bitcoin, right? Or cryptos. So what do? Comment down below. Just be careful, stay balanced. Ecclesiastes 11 verse 2 says you should stay well diversified because you don't know what's going to happen. Nobody really knows. Then it was interesting. The Iraqi media network and the Central Bank of Iraq signed a memorandum of understanding to enhance cooperation. Don't you find that interesting when you think about the First Amendment over here? So it's interesting. They want to make sure everything's, the truth, right? So I thought that was interesting. I went into that detailed article and I get insights from God. The next article was the Board of Trustees. Iraqi Media Network will not accept any political interference. So they signed in a memorandum of understanding with the central bankers, but they won't accept any political interference. It's so interesting. What do you make of that? Then there was an article that was my favorite. Center for Banking Studies increases international partnerships to enhance banking reform. It says the Central Bank's Center for Banking Studies has initiated various partnerships with international organizations to support the center's role in Iraq's banking reform according to international standards. What they're doing is rolling out training on the banking system, including at a university in Frankfurt. So, guys, this system has been audited by 3 sets of auditors for a while now, for years. So now they're rolling out training. So I think it's safe to say everything's good. Oh, Macy. Okay, she just destroyed a toy. Okay, the life of dogs. Okay, now we're going to go to the summary of everybody else. 5 minutes, I got through my summary. This was sent to me by Polar Bear Hugs. It says, militiaman, we should be very confident and very optimistic. The hush to me is so purposeful. The signals and reassurances are constantly being laid out. We have to watch and see how they pull this off and what they show us next. Yeah, I agree with him completely. Frank 26 says the CBI actually came out and said, we are complete. We have completed the monetary reform of our country. We all know what that means. It's going to add purchasing power by lifting the zeros from the exchange rate. We're waiting for the certification from the IMF, United States Treasury, and from the board of directors. I think I covered that yesterday. Yeah, that's kind of what I covered yesterday. So I apologize if there's a duplication there. So now we go to the latest as of today. Bruce. He had a call last night. It says, I believe that everything we thought we had to wait to happen has happened. Realistically, we're only a couple days away from being where we think we need to be. So we have to open our window. Stay till the end. I'll tell you about my prophetic dream that I unveiled this morning on my live stream instead of you having to go there to hear it. It's very encouraging. So stay till the end. Mountain Goat, I was told that the CBI still plans to move ahead before the end of January with removing the zeros or exchanging the exchange rate. I believe this is overly optimistic. Well, it says the government of Iraq will need time to draft a new law to combat Iranian-backed factions. Also, Parliament will have to pass the oil and gas law as well as a new arms legislation. But first, we need al-Sudani back down. What do you think? Comment down below. That's a little messier. That would take a while if they were waiting on all that. Frank 26, the board of directors of the CBI are in control of the new exchange rate. They just made an announcement. They are ready to go international. Wow. That is a wow statement. But like I said, my wow statement was a while ago. Why? Because I'm on my channel. I've got Forex traders. I have to go get this. I have Forex traders. And they sent me the Forex article that they got communication to from the CBI. And the Forex released this strategic release memo that the Iraqi dinar was preloaded at 481. If you can't see it, I'm sorry, I can't turn it around, but it was preloaded at 481. This is from May 27th of 2025. Yes, because it takes a while. But they said they're waiting on coordinated political timing. Well, think about it. We were just in Davos. Trump did a great job. So did all the people that were with him. They just hammered some of the fraudulent things going on. He pulled us out of the World Health Organization, a lot going on. Remember, there's a lot of fear, doom, and gloom on. Some people think it's fear, doom, and gloom, right? Because of the media sources. So that's when the prophets said this would happen, like Kim Clement, in a great time of fear, doom, and gloom. Right? And then other people, another time he said, why now? Guys, I cover that on my channel. If you like the prophets and what they've been saying, a lot of them have been talking about the Iraqi dinar. So now on to my prophetic dream. And remember, Mark Savaya was over there this week. And then he was appearing with Trump with those coins on his desk. Other people said that was years ago. Who cares? It was a calm for this week. Amen. So I just think, I don't know. What do you think? Do you know? So let me tell you about my prophetic dream, because everybody else, it just seems like, this was my dream last night, and I explained the background and how it got there, but I was in my own private heavenly space that I can go to every time I feel stressed. I kind of go there. And this morning, I don't know whether I dreamt it or it was an open vision. I was very sleepy because I woke up in the middle of the night, which often happens to me in the middle of the night because I'm an intercessor. So, I saw like an ice cream truck that had Dinar RV written on it at the bottom of the hill. I don't know whether it was sitting there or was driving by, but we talked about it this morning. So go back to my live. I'm asking for any interpretations you guys could get. I continued to think about it, noodle on it, pray about it, and I got nothing. After that, all I saw was this little ice cream truck with Dinar RV. Somebody got in my chat and said, well, what does it mean to you? And as a kid, I used to love when the ice cream truck came around. I would get those pop-up push-ups that were creamsicle. They were pop-up. You'd eat them and you push the little stick up. So I don't know. What do you think? I'm just asking for the community. Comment down below, what do you think that dream meant? It's an exciting time. I don't know any kid didn't think that ice cream truck, it was my personal heaven, right? Was good, but it had the Dinar RV in it. The other thing I got with that was that the truck was so small considering heaven, right? This is an easy thing for God. It's like an ice cream truck, right? That's an easy thing, right? So it's easy for God. So I think our community, which you should subscribe and tap the bell, is pulling this in. And God has given us the ability to do it because he gave me the prophetic word right here at this window saying, tell them the Iraqi dinar revaluation is done. He then gave me 3 other words within a couple months that said, don't worry about the banks. It's going to be messy. Take the money and run. He then downloaded the 3 steps to me that I got one at a time. The second step I only got after I bought the horses. The third step I only got after that tree destroyed my fence, and I've got a brand new fence. It took a year. So those steps came at time. Now all we're waiting on is a bridge strategy. A lot of people have asked, should I use my 3 steps yet? No, not right now. If you haven't found your bank yet, no worries, because that's why God's bringing me the bridge strategy. So that will be done. I'm going to do a live stream that says the time is now with sirens on each side. That's the live stream you need to be on. That will get us to a Zoom. That Zoom, everybody that gets on that Zoom will get an email with a bridge strategy for free. Okay? God bless. I'll see you later.